wanted to kind of reiterate kind of what Kyle was saying. Last year, when I came up, I wanted to kind of get a job, and I wanted to be a bio TA, which I was able to get, and I'm actually doing that this year. So, like, striving for a goal and ultimately achieving it. And also, I'm a fusion leader as well, and it was kind of the same deal. Last year, I decided that I was like, I kind of want to do this. It's been a lot of fun for me, and I'd want to be a leader for the freshmen, the incoming freshmen. So I was able to do that too. And as far as running for RVP, last year I really wanted to be involved with music and things like that. And I've been able to participate in praise band and giving special music and participating during Vespers and things like that. So I feel that next year I'll be able to achieve whatever ambitions that I have for next year.
Unless I'm mistaken, Justin's question was asking us what we've done this year to increase our ambition for next year. This year I've made it a goal of mine to become as involved as possible at PUC, and while at times I've felt like there's so much at PUC to do that you can't do everything. There's just too much. You can't be involved in absolutely everything. But I've tried really hard, and this year I've been involved in I'm an officer for Amnesty International, where I've worked with student activism at the PUC Film Club. I'm working with doing extracurricular activities and showing movies that provoke inspirational thought, as well as doing ministries with homeless ministries and working on the spiritual side of campus as assistant chaplain. I believe that all these different walks of life at PUC have come together to help make me a more well-rounded individual and a person who will be capable of being in a leadership position, especially in a position where, in the production of a newspaper, that all parts of campus need to come together, especially student activism and spirituality, where we can try and get our campus united. And I guess that's my time. So those are the things I've done this year to try and make myself a better person at PUC and to further my ambition of being a leader and a producer of the newspaper.
This year, I thought really heavily about running for Campus Chronicle editor, and I thought about it last year, but I was like, I'm not really ready. I haven't taken enough classes. And this year, what I did to prepare for next year is, I talked to Larissa, our current editor, and I see how much work it is, and I'm like, I want to make sure that I have enough time to work on it. So I went through my whole course schedule and all the credits and the degree audit that you look up online, and I saw all the classes that I need to take to graduate and all the classes that I need that are offered every other year, and I tried to organize it so that I would be taking heavier course loads this year so that next year my credit loads for each quarter next year would be small enough that I would have an extra amount of time to work efficiently and have enough time to get the job done properly at the CC.
Justin, thank you for that question that you asked. I realize how easy it is to talk the talk, but how hard it is to walk the walk. I believe preparation for this office, in my case, has taken a lifetime. I'm currently working as an associate pastor at Lodi Spanish Church, and I must admit to you guys, it's been really hard. It's been one of the hardest challenges that I've had, but with the Lord's help, it's coming along. Working there, my preparation, I think, for this job has come from out of campus. As I learned to manage things, as I learned to deal with people, as I learned how to be a spiritual influence with other people, as I learned how to work for the Lord and realize that sometimes things can't get done without a lot of prayer, without kneeling down, without asking other people to help you. Preparation has taken a long time for this.
All right, we have a question over here from Brittany Collins.
This is for the Campus Chronicle candidates. What vision do you have for the paper next year? Do you plan on having a more news-oriented paper or more investigative pieces or a sports-oriented paper? What is your focus for next year's paper?
I really want to increase readership next year. And to increase readership, you have to reach, as people have been commenting all night, a wider variety of people. And to reach a wider variety of people, you can't just orient your paper towards one thing. You can't just make it a newspaper or based on news stories or just a sports section paper. It needs to be strong in all areas. You need to have it strong in the entertainment section. You need to have a solid sports section, a spiritual or like devotional. And then even this year we started putting in things from ACA students that aren't even here. So by reaching those wider variety of people, then hopefully we'll build more unity as a school and increase readership for the paper.
There are two main sections I'd like to focus on in terms of making our paper more efficient and increase the amount of levels of people who read it. I believe that increasing the amount of students who write for the paper, the amount of ways that people can write for the paper, and just the windows of opportunity for involvement, I want to increase that so as to encompass a broad variety of students' opinions of different groups of people, so as to encompass a large variety of opinions, so that we can see what PUC is all about. So the Campus Chronicle can be a window into the students' lives here at our college. I also do want to focus on the sports at PUC. I've really been encouraged this year by the enthusiasm shown by PUC fans. I think it's appropriate that we match that level of enthusiasm with a professional-looking sports section of our paper.
Wow, there isn't really much left to say, is there? Like Carrie, I do believe that you need to have a strong base in just about everything to have such a large population like PUC be interested in your newspaper. And like Martin, in order to do that, we need more people to be active and a diversity in our writing staff so that we do have variety. Like I said in my speech in chapel, for me, my whole goal right now is, to make it about PUC students. It's a newspaper about PUC and our culture for PUC students. And I really want to emphasize that. Like I said before in chapel, when you read it, I don't want anyone to be asking, why is this important to us? Why do I need to know about this? So that's kind of my forte.
All right. I believe we have the microphone back by Bernadette.
Hi, my question's directed towards the 4 publication people in the middle, since you guys look bored and Craig has been playing with cards. But my question is, what makes you guys qualified for the positions you're running?
Well, what makes me qualified? I mean, I'm a junior graphic design major. I've had a lot of experience with layouts, pictures, editing stuff. I think I can bring a lot to the upcoming yearbook, design-wise, conceptually-wise. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've taken all the classes.